Uh, Neil, tell us about the fifth season and why do you think the show is still going with the rating, the success that it's getting
Oh, obviously,
internationally?
Obviously, the ratings are so high because of me. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. No, I'm kidding.
There's one of the reasons, maybe.
No, I don't know. It's such, Housewives has been such a hit for so many years. This is our fifth season, and then they asked me to do the, Dave Williams this year. I was, so honored that Mark Cherry would even have thought of me for, when he was writing it. And I'm having the greatest time. The girls are amazing. The show's been terrific, and to get to stay in town for a year, and kiss my wife and kids every day, that's a pretty amazing thing. And to be able to be on the #1 show in the world, really, it's been really quite wonderful.
What is Dave going to be confronting in this new season, the fifth, which we haven't seen internationally?
He's quite a mess. He's the mystery for the year, and he tries the best that he can to keep everything hidden as much as possible, so no one can catch on to what he's going to do and what I've done so far. So obviously, at this point in the season, I've done some pretty horrible things, but it's just scratching, as to where I'm going to go at this point. It's pretty fantastic stuff. As an actor, it's remarkable stuff.
Would it be easier for you to play a more likable character, or?
Well, I'm playing Dave. I think Dave is the most likable character in the world. He's just this really fantastic guy, but something happened to him, and he's hell-bent on revenge. Other than that, he's the guy you want to go play poker with or go bowling with, and that's the way I play him. Because if I played him very dark and sinister the whole time, that would be kind of a one note, and it wouldn't be so fun to play. So Mark and I really carved out this great character to make him as enjoyable to watch as possible, and you have to like him too, and that's what our game plan was. Although I killed many people, you still have to like him.
As everybody, we all have layers of.
Yeah.
We're multidimensional.
That's right.
I think Dave is like that.
Well, he definitely has multiple personalities, which is obviously a problem with him. But for him and for me, I love playing characters in the kind of gray area, not awfully good or awfully bad, but kind of right in the middle somewhere, because I think that's what we all are. Some days we're better, some days we're worse, but as humans, I think we gravitate always towards kind of like the center and the grayness of life, and so that's what I like to play.
What's the biggest challenge in terms of being on this weekly show? How many days do you shoot, and do you get the script right away or a week before, or how do you prepare?
We get the script just before the episode starts, and there's 11 main cast members, so all of us work maybe 2-3 days a week. It's pretty terrific. It's the greatest schedule of all time, and it's been such a great blessing to be part of it, and it is so much fun to do it, and week in and week out. The biggest challenge is, at the end of this year, if my character is going to, say goodbye, biggest challenge is for me not to get, emotional, because I love these guys and the girls and Mark and everyone else, and it's been such a treat for me to be part of it.
I guess working on a weekly show like this, you really develop friendships and everything, so it's hard to. But why are you saying that Dave might disappear? Maybe not.
Well, Dave's doing some pretty horrible things in the show. Who knows, what's going to happen after this? But I leave all that to the great mind of Mark Cherry, the creator. So at this point, like I do in life usually, enjoy each day, to the most, because you never know what's up next. And right now, I sure am enjoying being on Desperate Housewives.
How important are? What I like about the show is a story from the women perspective. How unusual is that, and how do you feel about being?
Well, Jamie Denton the first day said, "Neil, remember the show is called Desperate Housewives, so it is really about the women on the show." I said, "That's great, and it's nice to have a show that is about the women." And but Mark figures out a way that all the guys get great bits and great screen time and lots of fun things to do on every episode. So it's been awesome.
How much are the relationships of the girls determine the relationship of these girls with the outsiders?
I don't understand.
The girls have a very intense relationship among them.
Yep.
Do you think that relationship has a negative impact when they relate as individuals with other characters, like with Dave?
Well, here's the thing. The girls in Housewives are probably the best actors you're going to find. So when we're doing our stuff, we might absolutely hate each other during a scene. As soon as that scene is cut, we're all hugs and happy and having a great time, because we know it's a job, and our job is to knock it out of the ball yard every time, and I think that's what we're doing.